Guys, welcome into Crypto Info. Welcome into Crypto Info Blockchain Made Easy with your host, Frank the Crypto Tank. Today, we are covering, tap like and subscribe, by the way, if you don't mind, down below. Welcome back in to all of our regulars and all newcomers. You found Frank the Crypto Tank. We're going to cover today XRPL DEX, AMM order books in action, baby. Here we go. We're going to cover it today. Hope you're having an awesome Friday wherever you are. We're in sunny Colorado. 7 a.m. here, Mountain Time. The XRP Ledger DEX, by the way, guys, is one of the most underrated features in crypto, I think. Okay, it's been around since 2012, before DeFi was even a thing, even a word, a thought, right? In 2025, the launch of the automated market maker, it's AMM, of course. XRPL DEX has become a hybrid system with the launch of its AMM. Combines reliability of order books, of course, with flexibility of liquidity pools. So it means that basically it makes it the fastest, most efficient cost trading system in crypto today. Okay. Order books on the XRPL, by the way, welcome into Crypto Info, Blockchain Made Easy. To folks who just joined us, order books on the XRPL, basically at its core, guys, the XRPL started with order books. Think of it basically kind of like the stock exchange. Buyers post the bids, and then the sellers, of course, post the asks for those bids, and a matchup is made, right? The trade happens. Okay, transactions clear in 3 to 5 seconds, as we know, with the fees that are basically fractions of a penny with XRPL. And here's the kicker, okay? Direct market doesn't have money. If the direct market doesn't have it, right, the liquidity, XRPL uses, of course, Autobridging, which means they can trade. They can route the trade basically through XRP, like in the middle, and basically create the bridge to create the liquidity. Okay, and then the pair can actually happen where otherwise it probably wouldn't even happen, that pair. Okay. Okay. Now, with the arrival of AMMs, guys, here's the deal. Instead of waiting for the buyer, so like we're talking about here, okay, by the way, welcome in, guys, who just came in. Brian, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Okay, the pool doesn't always have inventory, okay? The price is slightly, or they're going to depend on supply and demand as always, right? But on the XRPL, anyone can become a liquidity provider, guys, by depositing 2 tokens. And we have so many episodes on this. And yes, you got to put a lot of money in to do anything meaningful. I do understand that. But like XRP and USDC, they use the same every time to earn. You can use actually anything you want. You just got to be careful of impermanent loss, and we'll talk about that. But now we have order books and AMM pools running side by side. And this is the difference between what we've been dealing with prior to now. What makes XRPL's AMM different? We know we're going to cover it. We've covered it before. We'll cover it again. We're going to cover it again and again today. It's not just a copy of Ethereum's Uniswap. XRPL's AMM has unique features built directly into the ledger. Faster, cheaper, safer, smarter. Smarter than smart contracts, okay? It includes auction slots. We talked about arbitrage. Traders actually give money back into the pool to the providers. That reduces impermanent loss and makes pools more attractive, sometimes a lot, sometimes just a little. And the AMM is integrated with pathfinding as well, which we've covered last night, which means the system can pull from both AMMs and order books to give you the best route on the trade. It'll choose the best one for you. Okay, fees and slippage. This is where XRPL, of course, really shines, guys. Concerning fees, the network fees are fractions of a penny, as we know. The AMM, the automated market maker, pool fees are voted on by liquidity providers anywhere between 0 to 1%. See our video, our long form we have that I think we just put out. Compare that to like 0.3% pool fee for Uniswap, and then Ethereum fees too. Gets expensive. Slippage, order books are going to depend on liquidity depths. Okay, on XRPL reduces slippage, of course, combining both sources. Okay, if one route is weak, it shifts to the other. And this is a huge thing, by the way, for institutional investors, guys, of course. Why? A hybrid model creates deep liquidity for all kinds of assets. Auto-bridging ensures XRP can still serve as the global connector. Auction slots recycle arbitrage profits back into the system, keeping liquidity providers engaged for longer, right? And that's why Ripple and its partners see XRPL's DEX as a foundation for stablecoins, tokenization, and cross-border settlements. moving over the next 5 years to 10 years, etc. Okay. So you guys tell me what you think about all this. XRPL DEX being one of the first and most reliable decentralized exchanges in crypto. In 2025, it's now a hybrid of order books and AMMs. Autobridging, of course, makes XRP the universal bridge asset because of what it does with autobridging. Auction slots capture arbitrage profit and reward liquidity providers. And fees are dirt cheap. So it's not just another DEX now, is it? It's an institutional ready, grade ready system. Shows us what the future of trading could look like, right? Of course, right? CME, NASDAQ, any of these are likely in the future will be using these. That's the opinion of this guy on the channel. I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Please consult your RIA, your registered investment advisor, that likes to sit down at your kitchen table and talk to you about investment instruments. You got to talk to that person, that guy or gal. I am not your financial advisor. This is for information and educational purposes only, sometimes a little bit of entertainment, right? But we are not financial advisors. So don't buy or sell anything because of what we say or do. Never buy XRP, XLM, XDC, HBAR, Quant, Algorand, IOTA, VeChain, SUI, okay, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Solana. You can be down, included in the list there. That's fine. Don't ever buy or sell any of those cryptos or Chainlink. And when you look at these prices, the prices of these things in 3 to 5 years, never consider this point in time. On Friday, 7:10 a.m. Friday, August 29th, 2025, never consider when you go back in time to this date, because you can easily search on YouTube in 2 seconds, 5 years from now. When you look at this episode on Friday, August 29th, not that you'd ever remember, maybe put a note on your fridge, a little sticky. Leave it there. You got the discipline to do that for 3 years. And then come back and revisit prices or revisit these prices now. And look at where we are in, let's call it 5 years. Why don't you wait 5 years? You got this kind of patience. Thanks for joining us into Crypto Info, Blockchain Made Easy with your host, Frank the Crypto Tank. Please don't forget to tap that like and subscribe. It does matter. It helps us out a lot. If you don't mind, please help us out. Brian says in the comments, good morning, Frank. What do you think about XRP Network? I bought some, and you should probably look into it too. XRP Network. Wow. Mr. Brian. Mr. Brian, thank you for commenting. Thank you. Let's take a peek. Let's take a peek. My good friend. Let's see. Are you talking about Ripple itself? Is that what you meant when you said XRP Network? I'm guessing that you did. Yeah, let's see. Are you talking about private equity? Are you talking about purchasing Ripple stock? Is that what you meant by that comment? Brian, you're awesome, dude, for commenting. Thank you. Clarify, please, my good sir, if you don't mind. Guys, yeah, thanks for your comment. Brian, clarify. You talking about purchasing private equity Ripple right now? Is that what you mean? Is that what you're talking? Hey guys, cryptocurrency market cap right now is at 3.83 trillion, and fear and greed is just 3 points into the fear at a 47 for our fear and greed index. Bitcoin's coming in at 110,620 for one little Bitcoin, and it's down 2.21% for the I love you Bitcoin, you little cheater. Good job, Bitcoin. Way to pave the way and trailblaze. And yeah, that's not the right word. No, not cheaters. That's not a good word. Not a good word for the Bitcoin. Trailblazer, thank you for blazing the trail. The old Bitcoin down 1.44% on the week. Ethereum's in at $4,400 per coin, down 4.29% on the day, and up 3.7% on the week. XRP struggling with that $3 mark to try to close anything meaningful, whether it be a week and so forth. At this $3 mark now is what we're going to look at. What are we looking at here? Let's take a peekies. Let's take a peek skis. All right, so if we come back to the 7-day, at least on our line chart here, and we come back, let's see, we were at the 9th today? About 7 days back. We bust it. We don't. We bust it. We don't. We can't hold it. We can't hold it. We're down 825. We're down at least somewhere around $2.84, whatever that is. Excuse me. And then we see a little, what could be construed as a cup and handle here happening. We'll just have to see. Let's get our candlestick up and let's get on the 1 day and see what in the world is going on, at least here. Yeah, we'll have to see. We're ready to jump back up again. Yeah, that's my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a chart guy. I'm simply a contractor who learned a little bit about FX markets, Forex markets, a little bit of trading, a little bit of never financial advice, a little bit of crypto, a little bit of TA, just a little, not a lot. I don't even barely know what I'm doing. I'm pretty good with it, though. I'm pretty good now at this point. Candlestick charts in particular. Line charts, not so hot. Don't really care so much about them. Not indicative enough of what's going to happen based on what has happened and what a chart has printed. Charts are always going to print. If you're new to the channel, understand charts are always going to print off the phi ratio. We do know this, right? Da Vinci's Vitruvian Man. 1.618, everything grows in nature off that. That's essentially God's fingerprint. Will humans behave like this? So the market prints what humans behave like. Right? Right. That's it. So it prints off the phi ratio. Can we read it? That's another question. I don't know. Can you read it? Could I read it? I don't know. Can we read the charts? I know some people who are utter masters. I have some friends that are literal masters at chart reading. Kind of crazy. Anyway, ICP. Is that one to look at, guys? I don't know. That's going to be entirely up to you because I'm not a financial advisor. It does have an all-time high of $750. It is sitting right now at $4.95. Never financial advice. I packed bags on that a little while ago, some time ago, and some others. Are your bags packed? Have you packed your grocery bags to the hilt? I'm not a financial advisor. What do you think? I'm talking about crypto. I'm talking about grocery bags. Gas is expensive. You want to make sure you don't take multiple trips back and forth, unnecessary trips to the grocery store. Make sure you pack your grocery bags full of groceries, chock full, so you're maximizing your trips. You thought I was talking about buying crypto and I said pack bags? No. By the way, what about Caleb and Brown? Did you look at them yet? No. Yeah, some of you did. Some of you didn't. Up to you. I don't care. I still keep a smile either way. I'm a humble dude. I'm about... Oh, boy. Not financial advice. What they said to be humble means you don't talk less of yourself. You just talk about yourself a little less. Supposedly that's what humility is. I know nothing about it. No, I'm kidding. I'm trying. Hey, what are you going to do? When you're equipped with this, what are you going to do? You going to try to be humble now? Come on. How are you going to play down? All right. Anyway, right? Don't some of you think that? You think you're smart, right? And you're like, geez, I'm as smart as I am. Like, how am I going to play this down? Come on. All right. Be humble, though. Be humble. Don't talk about it anymore. All right. Caleb keeps it 1-to-1. They keep your money 1-to-1 balanced, and they're 24/7 there for you on the yippity skippity. Whenever you need them, they're there. You need them 24/7. You make the phone call. You tap on the email. You call. You set up the appointment. Yippity skips. You're there, and you're all set with Fireblocks institutional grade custody for your crypto. Please check our live video out that we did, and it's posted with this guy here. That's Jim Bazzani. He's the director over there of director of business. I think it's business development over there. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Director of business development over at Caleb and Brown. And what a gem he is. He was good enough to give us our time and give us an awesome interview and explain the difference between Caleb and Brown, which is a crypto brokerage, and something like a Kraken, Coinbase, Uphold, blah, blah, blah. The exchanges that we all use, which charge our fees, and they're doing nothing wrong. You've signed to it. You've signed to everything that, they do, their structure, including daily withdrawal limits of 50,000 per day on Uphold, for example, so that if your stuff runs to 750K, $1.3 million or whatever, you ain't pulling it when it's up. Sorry, that's if the exchange doesn't crash. Now, here's the deal. You want to check out Caleb and make sure you're being careful. Nothing wrong with I use Uphold and I love them. I use Kraken and I love them. I use Coinbase and I love them. What was that silence in the room? I also use Caleb and Brown, and I really, really love them. My wife and I have been using Caleb for a couple of years now. You want to get yourself, not financial advice, a suggestion education wise on some Caleb and Brown. Now, we will get back to full screen after we check just a couple more out, such as Algorand, coming in at 23 cents. Hey guys, not financial advice on the channel. Don't have a crystal ball either. I'll say that Algorand went to $3.28 and it never went anywhere. That's Silvio McCallie, who's the Turing Prize winner, award winner, which is essentially in blockchain or essentially mathematics, is kind of like, excuse me, the equivalent of the Nobel Prize. That guy is a professor at MIT. His name is Silvio McCallie. He's one of our fellow Ginswans, our fellow Italians. You saw the movie Kicking and Screaming when Dick Butkus said they needed to win the soccer game at the end, the kids' game, and they were like, what are we going to do? And he's like, put the Italians in. Yeah, when it comes to football, the Italians, and cooking and some other things, and Vitruvian Man and inventions and things. Uh-oh, here we go again. You're not supposed to do it. Remember, talk less about the incredible groundbreaking, world-changing Italians that have existed on the planet. My Italian brothers and sisters. Anyway, we are not tribalistic. We love everybody and everything on this planet, every race, creed, color, language, everything. We love you all. Cultures, music, ways of being, everything. They're all different and they're all interesting and they all bring something useful and awesome to the table. Wouldn't it be weird if we were all born one color, one race, one culture, one music, one edge, blah, 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 blah. That'd be kind of weird. Yeah, without the diversity and variation, right? Anyway, but if Algorand's at $2 and yeah, these are meaningful sidetracks. Don't worry, you're going to see how they all make sense. I thought this channel was about crypto. This guy sidetracks too much. $3.28, by the way, for an Algorand all-time high. Now, look at it. I'm not telling y'all what to do. And by the way, I'll get to comments in a sec, guys. I know you guys are in there, and I love you all my peeps that are in. Guys, $3.28 all-time high. This is not financial advice. It's simply a calculator exercise. $3.28. Interesting, because nobody went anywhere. The project is building. You will go ahead, check the white paper. It's right here. Hold on now. Go ahead, check that white paper now, child. It's right there. Whenever you get a chance now, child, go ahead, check that white paper, see what Algorand's doing, do some very deep research, and even if you need to use AI or whatever you use, and go as deep as you can, is my suggestion education-wise, on Algorand. Give yourself a clock, start the timer at an hour, and watch how fast it goes. Once you start going down the rabbit hole, you're going to be like, all right, I got to set the clock for like one more hour. We're going to get into all this on the Patreon, actually how to research and how to dedicate the time, turn off the cell phone, turn off everything, and stop being kidding ourselves and get real about research and pick the winners and get real about getting wealthy. Never financial advice. That's what I'm doing. Algorand's at 20. I'm going to show you how, too. Watch. Algorand's at 23 cents, right? It had a $3.28 all-time high, right? Right. I want to go ahead and say, look, I'm getting serious about this stuff, and I'm sick of playing games. I know I can find $10,000 somewhere, and I can always find it to do something. I've been waiting long enough with crypto to be down, and I've had my eyes on Algorand, and all this time for the past, 4 months, I've been researching XRP, XLM, XDC, Algorand, all the ISOs, right? Because Tank's been telling me about them, so have some other people. So I've been doing my research and saving my ducats. Now I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and take 10K and put it on the old Algorand. All right, so if I do that, how many coins can I get? I can get 43,478. Just leave 478 out of it and call it 43,000, okay? I get 43,000 coins. All right, so 43,000 coins times, let's say, even a double all-time high of $6.56 from where it is now. If you 2x it, right, because it's at 328, so 656 times $6.56, guys. Where are we at? You tell me. We've achieved $282,000 pre-tax for putting in 10K. Huh? What'd you say? Yeah, and that's a low number, by the way, because it ain't going to 656. Watch, 43,000 coins. I'm going to tell you right now, Moonboy going to tell you right now where this thing's going. She's going to at least $7, $10, $11, $12. Watch a $9 Watch a $9 algo at 43 when you have 43,000. It's 387K. Can you live with it pre-tax? Can you live with it? I ask. That's simply that. That's simply one move that I've made. This isn't for you, by the way. You're not packing crypto bags. You're packing grocery bags. That's what I'm instructing you to do because I'm not your financial advisor, right? So I can't tell you what to do now, and I never would. Why would I do that? All right, let me get to the comments because everybody's in here, and I'm being a yappy yap from the word yap. This channel is absolutely perfect for me because I have the biggest mouth. Ask my wife. I am literally a T-Rex. Watch. Look at. Seriously, this is me. I have like the biggest mouth in the world. I'm such a loud mouth, big mouth, and then I've got these tiny little arms. Pretty funny guy. Brian, thank you. In two paws, welcome in. Hello. Yep, thank you, Monsager. Welcome in as well, and everybody else, welcome in to my top peeps in the chat. You guys get me all excited when you hop in. I got to cover all your comments now here, by the way, because I'm being a little yapper and not paying attention. Yes, the golden ratio, the golden mean. This is what we follow. We're jiving in the comments. Thank you for doing that, guys. Algo-faced crap from SEC2. Yes, isn't that interesting? His buddy Gary, after we played the video, well, you've seen the video. We haven't played it. But you've seen all these guys play the video where where Gary's sitting there with the MIT course, literally, because we used to watch the MIT courses for free on the internet as well. My wife and I, we were into crypto before he came in, and we're like, wait, this is Gary Gensler, the guy that we've been watching like for free, these MIT courses on crypto, learning it and stuff. Now this guy's head of the SEC. What's going on here? Yeah, you can imagine that was extra weird for me. And my wife were like, no, wait a minute. Yeah, you too probably. But anyway, yeah, Gensler comes on. He's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, I'm not even going to get into the whole thing. How dumb. He's like, oh, yeah, in the video, I'll do it quickly. He goes, and yes, and you know, one of the professors here, Silvio McCallie, has a chain called Algorand. I mean, you could run Uber on this thing, blah, blah, blah. And then later, now he gets in, and then he means to sue him some years later. You don't find that interesting? Not a head scratcher? How hilarious. Guys, this stuff is all a game. And in case you haven't seen it yet or not, and I don't know how long you've been living and how open this thing is for you, all this stuff's a game. We are in a matrix for real. We are in a matrix that is real and is not matrixy as you all say it is. It is also that too. You are correct. It is also not a matrix at all. It simply depends on the viewing lens. It can be looked at as not a matrix at all, and it will certainly be seen as that. Now won't it? Those who know and have this open. Yeah, he's weird on the channel. Yeah, we're weird. Yeah, we're weird. We're going to get to more over the Patreon. Don't worry about that now. Yeah, Algo is certainly a winner. They have not turned, nothing has changed. That guy is an utter genius, and that chain is a chain amongst chains. Holy crap, go check out what's under the hood with Algorand. And don't forget to take your breaths, David Schwartz, before you pass out and asphyxiate yourself from CO2 poisoning. Whew. Gotta let that CO2 out now, Frank. Whew. Gotta let it out now. Remember what happened to Apollo 13 with that mission? They had to fix the CO2 thing. They almost all died because they had the poisoning from the CO2. Whew. You gotta breathe now, child. You gotta breathe, child. Here's the deal. What we're forgetting is, and I got more comments to get to, and I will, guys. For sure, yes, you only dislike now. Tupac says, for sure, only thing I dislike is not deflationary with algo. Agreed. And some of these coins are like that, and some of these coins are not. Hey, here's the thing, Tupac. Can you agree that not all these coins, thanks for being on point, not all these coins are going to derive their value simply from whether or not they're deflationary or not, right? You know what I mean? Because their need, it could be that their need in the world is enough, and what they're doing in the world and always ever their need to say, you know what, don't care that more keep being created. In fact, like that more keep being created of algo, because damn do we burn through that algo, gosh dang it, and we need more all the time, right? So I like that more can always be created, because if that one was scarce in a fixed supply, that'd be a weird one, and I wouldn't like that for its structure, for what it does. See what I mean? Tupac, you talk to me about that now for a sec, because I know you're a real smart crypto guy, and I respect what you say, so I want to hear what you say on that one. And you do make a nice point, but have you considered what I just said? So anyway, let's throw this out, and if I'm wrong, tell me. Because before I came on the channel, I took my ego out, I ripped it out, and I stomped at it on the floor, and then I stepped out and started the live. I have to do that every time. I can't have an ego here. Please help me if I'm missing that 2+. Because we're here to learn and teach each other, and this is awesome. And who else do we have in? We got Turkey Base. I thought I saw you, Turkey Base. What's up? Welcome into the channel. Brian, thanks for coming back into, by the way. Brian, let me know what you were talking about. You say, good morning. What do you think? Your first comment of the live is, good morning, Frank. What do you think about XRP Network? Are you talking about Ripple? What do you mean, XRP Network? Are you talking about Ripple and purchasing pre-IPO, some private equity? But so I should probably look into it too. I have looked into it. I want to know if that's what you mean. I don't think Ripple is the play. That's my opinion. Not that Ripple's not going to shoot, and it's going to go. Ripple's going to be the steady Eddie that goes up the way Bank of America stock might go up over time. Know what I mean? Which is fine. And I could be wrong with that, by the way. Supply doesn't, okay, thank you for answering. Supply doesn't equal its ability to be a real use case for sure, yet much like money, it can be overinflated. Yes, for sure, totally. Thanks for seeing my point, and I absolutely see your point as well. And I think we're kind of like both together collectively over the target with this. Yes. Does it, but I wonder though, for you and for me and anybody out there, does this make, this is an interesting point about Algorand. Because Algorand's a future crusher in this space. Oh my gosh, guys, it's a crusher. Sorry to yell into the mic so loudly. Guys, what does this mean for Algorand's future price movement over a long period of time? Let me be clear about what I'm saying. It's future price movement over a long period of time, like a 5-year period. XRP burn rate remains the same as it always has been, for sure. And as far as we know, we're not creating more. Don't you need like more than 4 nodes or something like that to agree to like create more? I think you like can you actually create more XRP in the end if enough network validators nodes agree, validators agree? I don't know. Somebody tell me about that too. I like to learn here. I like to know my stuff inside and out. Desmond, thank you for coming in. Desmond Ling. Howdy, Frank, and greetings from Singapore. Oh, yeah, we got the crypto cap in here. What up, Desmond? Thanks for coming in, and thanks for finding Crypto Info Blockchain Made Easy. You best tap that like and subscribe because I know you found something cool. Not bragging. I know we're different from other channels because I watched them all, and I wanted to create something a little bit different. I feel like we have, and I'm not using any ego here, so thanks for coming in from the crypto capital of the world, Singapore. Freaking cool. XRP burn rate, says Desmond, declined sharply based on latest XRP scan. Is there a cause for concern? I don't think there is. I didn't see it, but I don't believe there is. And I saw price dipping, and I'm thinking like, why is price dipping so much? This is just because we can't break $3. Like, there's something else causing this price decline right now in XRP, meaning today, overnight. Anyway, last night into this morning, Colorado time. Is there a cause for concern? What's your read on this? Thanks in advance. No, not cause for concern is my gut feeling. I'll need to look into it, and I can't answer you honestly and thoroughly and accurately because I need to look into it. So I will pull a note because all you got on this channel is no bull crap. We don't mess around. I don't pretend to know something if I don't, or information I'm not aware of, so I will check. And this could be the cause of it, and thanks for the heads up on it. You got research dude all over it. Thank you. I will take a peek. Anyway, let's get back to comments, and I got to pull this board out and get to this too as well, but I'm definitely not going to avoid comments here because you guys are the key to the show. Welcome to Crypto Info Blockchain Made Easy, and I better look you in the eye when I say that. You all are the key to the show. Welcome into Crypto Info Blockchain Made Easy. You are the guys I love. You guys and gals that come in because you make this whole thing worthwhile. You really do, because I'm doing this. Am I doing this for myself? I'm going to get up here and do this by myself? No, I'm doing this for all of you. So thank you for watching. Let's get back to you guys, the comments. Turkey Base asks, what is Algorand? Sorry for the misspelling. Yeah, you got to check Algorand out. It's Algo is the ticker, Turkey Base. Go deep on it. Go to every source you possibly can. AI the living heck out of it. Google it. Go to the white paper on CoinMarketCap. Go to take nothing for granted. Match everything you're reading on it up with the other. See what's valid, what might make sense, what doesn't. Go to YouTube. Take the killer videos that you can find on YouTube that absolutely make sense. We'll do one on algo. We'll do an algo video. We're an XRP-centric channel. However, we will cover algo. In fact, I am creating videos for our shoot tomorrow. So I will create an algo video for Turkey Base. That's how we roll. Yo. We'll create a video for you. I've did it for somebody else, too. I think it was like Alex. He wanted to know about something, and I did a video for him. You guys want me to do a video? I'll dedicate a video to you. This video dedicated to Turkey Base 911 on algo. And by the way, we did do a relation of algo to XRP, a video, but we'll do another more on algo. Back to comments. I got to get to this board, and I will. Let's see. Desmond Link coming in again saying based on past week at XRP scan, the burn rate has dipped quite a bit, and I am going to check that for us. And thank you, Desmond. I'm going to check that more. I'm not talking about a checkbox now. I'm talking about diving deep down the rabbit hole, all backwards and crap, and tumbling and landing on my back and breaking my neck. All right, here's the deal. Tupac says Algorand is another layer one blockchain used for payments. Yes, it is. And by the way, HBAR don't play no games with no payments either now, child. You best pay attention to what HBAR's doing with micropayments and such. A little different from the way XRP does it. We need to do a video on that. Oh, boy, there's a lot. There's a lot. What we should do is a broader video, long-form video that's a little longer for the true diehards that love this stuff, maybe 20, 25 minutes long, that covers the XRPL versus, algo and the like, right? HBAR and so forth. Pretty good morning. Welcome back in. Guys, go check yourself out some awesome Prit tea. Check their website out for some tea. It is more likely, by the way, misinterpretation of the data. Says two pause over to Desmond, and that's an interesting take. I wonder if that's true. Is that meaning just scaredy cats? Is that what you mean? Or people manipulating the interpretation purposefully for personal purposes? Tupac says, yes, the XRP burn rate can and does decrease primarily due to factors like reduced network activity, lower transaction volumes, and lower overall market demand. For XRP, a higher price. XRP price can also decrease the burn rate as more value can be transferred per transaction, leading to fewer overall transactions. Yes, and don't we now, aren't we getting into now higher XRP prices as we're moving down the road with this whole thing and that starts happening? Pretty sure. I hope so. I hope I'm correct on that. Guys, we're having a blast on Crypto Info Blockchain Media. Your host, Frank the Crypto Tank. I know financial advisors don't you be buying or selling nothing because of what I say or do, because I'm not a financial advisor. You got to consult your registered investment advisor. And I'm simply a talking head up here. What I do is I cover the news. I cover some deep dive stuff that most channels are not going to get into with the whiteboard, to be as informational, as educational as I can. And I better not forget my little outfit. Hold on, Mr. Rogers ain't done yet. Hold on. All right. Now we're talking trash. Now we got it going. Now we're ready. Now we're ready to talk some trash. All right, Professor Tank's on it. Here you go. Oh, hang on now. I must be clear. Mushroom tea, not coffee, guys. Remember. Hey, not financial advice on the channel. You want to trade well? Careful about the coffee now. Careful. All right. I'm not saying it's not. It can be useful. Be careful. Coffee out of balance. Coffee usage out of balance and trading, not a good recipe. That's my opinion. Anyway, that I've tested that, proof positive. That just works for me. Anyway, today is Friday, August 29th, guys. We're covering the XRPL DEX. and AMM. We have covered already order books, AMMs, how they're unique and why on the ledger, fees and slippage, what the difference is on XRPL versus something like a Uniswap. By the way, you can also refer to our live videos that we've done either last night, the night before, I think, that we covered Uniswap, or at least a few mornings ago. Go back to our videos. If you tap the live section up top, it'll give you all the lives and you'll be able to see on the thumbnail. But check the Uniswap video when you have time. We have a hybrid model with XRPL, though, that creates deep liquidity, auto-bridging that ensures XRP serves as the global connector, creating pairs where liquidity for pairs that wouldn't even exist prior to that. Also, auction slots, re-arbitragers profits back into the system as well, so that we can get some benefit and people can get paid. Now, Big Paws says, Earl Grey for me. Tick that like button. Thank you, Two Paws, for helping me out with that, because I forget to ask. I'm not about gaining profit here on the channel. As you can see, I didn't even want to do a Patreon, and my business partner's like, are you insane? You have to do a Patreon if you do a YouTube channel. What are you talking about? How are you going to make any money? I'm like, oh, we're trying to make money? I'm trying to tell everybody about the crypto stuff, and I'm trying to free them and hope that they understand that I'm telling them to pack their grocery bags so they save trips at the grocery store, not using so much gas, right? I'm not talking about packing bags now. I'm trying to tell them to pack well, so hopefully they can not have to work so much chasing the green dollar and spend more of the only God-given thing they have, really, which is their attention, physical attributes, and so forth, spiritual attributes, and their time on this place, planet Earth. Chasing the green dollar all day? Wouldn't we rather spend it with friends and family? I don't know. Asking a question. Yeah. Anyway, we have to make money. Come on. We're making money on the channel. Okay, fine. It is not, truth be known, and I think you can tell, I'm doing this because this is totally fun, and I bet if you guys were not in here, I'd still get up here and do this. And my wife would be like, you said you were doing it for them. I thought you said you were nothing, you wouldn't even, oh yeah, I'd still exist without you. I'd still be up here by myself doing this because it's the funnest dang thing in the world, and I would sit there and rewatch it and be like, all right, you missed that on this. All right, Tank, you missed that on this. I rewatch my videos. I'm like, all right, you missed that on this. All right, you need to be better on that. Okay, this, you don't know about that. Two Paws was trying to tell you. You had our boy in from, Desmond in from Singapore telling you, about XRP scan, and you weren't all over that. Get on top of that. It could be why you missed that this morning, because I was wondering this morning why price tanked so much overnight, right? So I am ever a learner, and that's what this channel provides me, is a platform for me to learn. So even if nobody watched my channel or you guys didn't even exist, I still would do it because it's so fun and I learn. So I hope you guys are doing the same. I hope you're having a blast with Crypto Info Blockchain Made Easy with Frank the Crypto Tank. And I will say that I am going to take myself and move myself on. I want to say that Desmond is freaking awesome for coming in this morning from Singapore. Thanks for joining us here on the channel. By the way, what in the heck? What time is it in Singapore right now?
The current time in Singapore is 9:39 p.m. on Friday, August 29th.
Uh-oh. It's going to be past your bedtime now, Desmond. All right, it's getting late over there. Thanks for joining us late over there, Mr. Desmond. Two Paws, you're awesome. Two Paws lights up the comment section, dog. Oh, Two Paws ain't playing no games, that child. Lights up that comment section every time. Every time I'm in here, I'm like, Two Paws got like 20-some comments in there. Guys, comment in there. Drop them in. Keep up with the Two Paws in here. Two Big Paws, you're awesome. Everybody in here, Turkey Base, thanks for coming in. Brian, thanks for coming in. Marnie, thank you. Luke, I think you're in here. You guys are the best. Thanks for joining us this morning. I hope I'm not missing anybody. Thanks for joining us on Crypto Info, Blockchain Made Easy with Frank, the Crypto Tank guy. That little guy, and tap that like and subscribe. It helps us out a lot on the channel. We appreciate it if you do that, guys. Don't forget to tap that Caleb and Brown link as well to find out how you can have your own personal crypto broker for free. For the tune of 3.5% standard anytime you buy, swap, or sell on Caleb. Go check them out through our link below. You guys have the best day ever. Desmond, have a good rest. Have a good rest, my friend. Welcome on to the channel. And please tap notifications, like, subscribe, everybody on this channel. And please join us again tomorrow. Two Paws, you rock the house, dog, as usual. I said I wouldn't say that. I'm trying to sound young. Don't forget, we have our live coming up tonight at 5 o'clock Colorado time, because we do that one too. Join us there as well. If you don't, too much tank is too much for anybody. If you just do the wake up, awesome. Have the best day ever. I love you guys as always. Remember, have the best weekend, by the way. We're coming on tomorrow, 9 a.m. Are we? No, 7 a.m. tomorrow. 7 a.m. Sunday. We could do 9. Actually, we'll do 9 on Sunday, and that's our new times, by the way. Monday through Saturday are 7, and then Sunday is going to be the 9, so that people can do their thing. Have an awesome day, and we'll see you guys this evening, hopefully. And if not, you guys have the best weekend ever, and have a great day. Thanks for joining us. Crypto Info Blockchain Made Easy with Frank Crypto Tank. Remember, take a breath now. See you guys. Hope you had fun.